Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome to my stream. How are you all doing? How's it going, everyone? I hope you're having a lovely day. Wherever it is you are, whether it's hot or cold or anything in between, whatever that could be. Mild. Mild weather is nice. Actually, here it is quite mild right now. It is quite pleasant. It is quite pleasant, actually. The mustache has returned. Slowly. I've actually like trimmed a little bit today and decided to leave this a little bit longer. Just for now, until I shave it all off again. But how are you all? It's been a couple of weeks, hasn't it? It has been like, I think the last stream was exactly 2 weeks ago. I've missed this music. This music gets me like kind of right in the mood to investigate and solve crime. Be gay, do crime. That's what they say, right? Although I actually don't do crime. We're solving crime. We don't do the crime here, do we? The return of the great departed mustache. Oh, yo. Thank you, Poggy Pocket. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the gift subs. Thank you so much. What a lovely welcome back here. With all the I'm hidden. I'm drowning in all of it. No, be gay, do crime, you say, Noodle. Be gay, do crime you can get away with. What crimes have I gotten away with? I don't think I've gotten away with any crimes, have I? I don't do crime, especially none that I publicly like tell to people. Oh, Noodle, thank you so much for this sub. 9 months. 9 months has it been. That is insane. 9 months of my life. So I'm gonna get to the anniversary soon, isn't it? Like a 1 year anniversary. LC also, thank you so much for the subs, y'all. Give a hand to my wonderful mods also, who like not only keep everything like in check and help me out so much and also sub on top of that. Like I really appreciate all of you. Kitchen, who is I believe not in yet. No, Kitchen is in. I did see that. Sorry, my bad. My brain is still not fully there. Kitchen is here, but Kitchen did say that they have to work as well. So Kitchen, please focus on your work as well. I don't want you to get in trouble there if you got your projects to do. But LC and Noodle and Kitchen holding down the fort. I appreciate you all ever so much. Work or else. LC is coming for you. But yeah, I've been a little bit unwell for a couple of weeks. I was actually fine, and then on a Tuesday, I literally just went to the toilet and threw up. But just from one moment to the next, I did an audio drama on a Monday, and then Tuesday I was just I'm just a bit tired or something, and then in the afternoon and then was like, it was horrible, and then I got some. Was it like rehydration pack or something from my housemate? Just threw that all up again as well, and it's just awful. So I was out for that for a couple of days. I had to reschedule another voiceover actually for the next day, and then my back just started hurting, which like I've had ongoing issues a little bit here and there with my back. But it was just like, I think from like lying in bed and stuff. And then I saw my physio this week also about it. And it's just the reminder also, like he's very clever. He's a very good physio. And like, it's kind of the reminder, like a lot of science with pain science nowadays is also kind of like that. Oftentimes pain, and this doesn't mean that it's in your head, but that the pain itself is not necessarily a sign for damage. Obviously, it's different when you have a cut or something, then the pain there. Eareggs, thank you so much for the resub as well. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's pain is sometimes your body gives you pain signals, but they're not sign for damage, but they're like a sign of the nervous system kind of protecting your body so that there's not more damage. And then it's kind of like all about yeah, getting the body moving again and used to and like the movement so it doesn't get further pain. And like getting sick like that can kind of cause your body to give you other pain signals like back pain and everything, to just basically remind you to rest and just chill and stuff like that, you know. So it's yeah, it was just a rough couple of weeks, you know. Reborn P27 as well, thank you so much. What does it say? I'm about to beat my record of the hype train. Not to force anyone to do anything they don't want to do, but thank you all so much. That is all. You're all ever so kind. I was like, there were times when I was kind of like, oh, should I just do a stream? But then it's just like, it's not fun when I'm like kind of when I'm like I did play a little bit of video games. I played some Borderlands 2 actually, which was really fun. But I'm like kind of when I'm just like, you know, like that, it's not fun to stream, is it? It's not fun to stream. There's a difference between like being in the mood to share what I'm doing with all of y'all and between like, I just want to play a game and not think about anything, you know, blah, blah, blah. Having said that, I haven't really announced it yet on the other socials because it's also, I don't know, it's not that huge an announcement, but you all must have. Some of you might know that Wu Chang came out today or yesterday, which was a highly anticipated Souls-like, and I did work on it a little bit, which I can now say. I did a couple of small voices in that, but literally just I have no memory of what I did in it because there were like literally small voices here and there. But it might be fun to give that a go and play it, and because it's also like, you know, Wukong plays Wu Chang or something, which might be fun. And then I can have a look and see if I can find any of my characters. I think they're literally like sort of like a soldier somewhere or something like that, you know, someone going, hey, you over there, or something. I think it was like 7 different characters just in like a couple of sessions or something where I was like, okay, this one has to sound a little different. Oh, hello there. Something, I don't know. Basically what I do for this game, Great Ace Attorney, right? So, pretty much the same vibe, you know? But I heard it's very good. Unfortunately, it seems to have some performance issues, so I will have to test it on my machine and see how it does on there. But anyway, I haven't really properly looked at chat yet because I was just yapping away. Oh, the Scarecrow 65, thank you so much for the resub also. If there were any questions that I missed, then just ask me again, because because I was just yapping, I didn't actually look at chat yet. But are you all doing well? I know in Discord we like, there were some also people saying, because there's obviously some shit going on in the world. I hope whatever it is that you're dealing with in your countries, because there's many countries that have issues. I hope you're dealing with it okay. I have resorted to not actually reading the news very much anymore, because I found it a little bit too depressing. But there's obviously stuff going on all the time that you hear about anyway. It's just a little bit mad. But there was just now what Spider-Friend had a Germany-related question. For years and years now, my family, when we have bratwurst, likes to put cream cheese on the bun. Is this cool? Or would they like publicly execute us for that in Germany? Look, I'm very much a fan of, if you like it, do it. If you're not hurting anyone, you know, that's completely fine. It's definitely not traditional. I can imagine that it would be fine. I don't know. I don't know if I would choose to do it myself. You know, like I'm very much like, I actually, but also growing up, Germany tradition is you put like a sharp mustard on a bratwurst, right? Just mustard. Also, traditionally no ketchup. You know, it's just sharp mustard, sharp German mustard. But as a kid, I used to hate mustard. It's like a mustache. So like I think I didn't really like mustard until I was much older. So I'm like, if you like it, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, you know. We also like to saute onions. I think that's a little bit more. I still don't think that's traditional. Like Germany like wouldn't normally maybe do that. I think to be honest, I don't know that well what traditional German stuff is. Like we had sukiyaki for Christmas. That's our Christmas food. So I'm just sometimes not the very best person to ask when it comes to German tradition. Oh, thank you so much for the resub as well, Lakos Lalalitzi. Lakos Lalalitzi. That's a fun name to say. But no Baumkuchen. What do you mean no Baumkuchen? With Bratwurst? I mean, wait. Or did I miss a question here? Like you I guess it has a hole in it. You could theoretically put a sausage in the hole and then have that, but that frankly sounds like an abomination, and I would judge you for that. Don't put a sausage in the hole of the Baumkuchen. That is just bad. I feel like, and I don't mean to cause offense to the Americans in the room, but I feel like that is a thing America could do. Like kind of take a Baumkuchen, like put a sausage in there, and then batter it and deep fry it or something like that. I think that sounds like it's something that could happen. Don't put a sausage in the hole. Ah, yes. I don't know what you're on about. That was all very innocent, and you know it. That is just you now, ERX29. It's basically a pig in a blanket, but a pig in a I don't know, in a cake blanket. It's just not right. It's just wrong. Missed you too, all ERX. I'm glad that actually, though, it happened as in like that we managed to finish last time. Case number 3. So it means we can kind of start afresh on a whole new case. Case number 4. So if y'all are ready, I'm ready. I'm ready to continue this investigation, or basically this new investigation in a new case, because that's what's going to happen. Don't sully the name of the holy pig in the blanket. Are you sad you missed 2-3? I'm sorry, Vivi Kinetic. I am sorry you missed it. But you're not missing today, so that's already good, isn't it? So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get in the game. Let's get in the game, everyone. And we can re-celebrate all these subs, because I don't know how to not do that. Earlier, I actually messaged Kitchen accidentally when I actually meant to message my whole mod team. And Kitchen wrote back, and I was like, oh my god, I really do feel, Kitchen said then, Mark, just so you know, this is our personal message chat and not the group chat. And I was like, shit. And I'm really kind of showing sort of, like, I feel like I'm the uncle that I would have made fun of when I was young. And I really had to think of this, I tried to find this, and I don't know. See, it still keeps dinging. I don't know how to. There was a. Thank you all again for the subs, though. I'm really not trying to like sort of guilt trip anyone into doing more subs. I genuinely don't know how to not have this happen when I switch the scenes in OBS. I don't know how technology works. I'm really sorry. But there was an ad or something that I saw, or like a skit, I think it was, and it's like somebody explaining to like an older couple how to use a computer. I think it's something from the 90s, from very early or something. And then they say like and then put the mouse in the top right corner, and basically the owner just puts the mouse like in the top right corner, like this in the top of the screen, like onto the screen, and it's very cute, and I kind of felt like that old man sort of because I just do things wrong and stuff. But it's okay. It's okay. We're here. We got there in the end, and we're ready to continue. So that's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. I'm actually thinking, did we last time completely complete everything? Like if I, oh yeah, we are at episode 4. That's where we're at. So if y'all are ready, let's start this. Let's start this case number 4. Case number 4. Let's do it. Balloons. Balloons to do it. Whee. Let's crack the case. Ooh, it's cutscene time. I'll turn up the volume for a moment. Twisted Karma and his last bow.
Pipe in hand, Sholmes looked down at the thick, rolling fog outside our window. I wonder exactly how many mysteries are out there, hidden within this bed of fog, he said.
Mysteries.
Indeed, a most bizarre incident, born of a curious advertisement. A hellhound's mad gallop through the shadows of a serial murder. An executed man's graveyard resurrection in the dead of night. And a commonplace killing in a small, forgotten room at the edge of town. There is, naturally, always another side to every case, of which most remain ignorant.
Mean
And
never.
it is
I'm
that
never ignorant.
other
I know
side
everything.
which compels me to the scene of the crime, Wilson.
Wilson.
So quickly now, take your hat and let's be on our way, my dear fellow.
So are these like real
For
quotes
our
from?
adventure is not over yet. Come, the game is afoot.
Is this actually from Sherlock Holmes? Has this been like every chapter and I've never realized that? Because he says, or is this like meant to be old stories from when Wilson was alive? Let me just turn this down a little bit again so it's not quite so loud. Sherlock Holmes, never heard of it. I obviously meant Sherlock Sholmes. Obviously. Also just saw a first time chat. Hello, Celidian. Thank you for joining. And thank you for chatting for the first time. Also, I didn't quite introduce my new playmate, which is this chair. I've bought a new chair because my other one was just shit. And I'm not, this is hashtag not sponsored, but it's a Herman Miller Aron chair that I got very cheap, relatively to its original price, from eBay, from an auction, for 200 something pounds, 210 or something, which is still a lot of money for a chair, but normally they cost like £1,000 or something. So I still think it's a good deal, and it's very comfy, a lot more comfy than my other one. And I can do this thing, in which case then I can now if I do this, obviously you can't see me, but then it's almost like a rocking chair. So I can rock la 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 la. So if you ever see me do this, and I'm in and out of audio, then this is probably the reason why you cannot hear me very well. But anyway, I'm not going to do that right now because that might be a little bit difficult to follow. And I saw another first-time chat. I was EP Mizuena. First time able to join a stream of mine. I love watching you play. You love watching me play the game? Well, thank you so much. I'm really happy I can see this live. I'm happy you can see it live too. And the persons in the chat are so awesome. I agree. Our chat is the best, isn't it? I love our chat. And our chat never gets naughty, right? We're all good. We're all being good and not giving the mods too much work to do, right? Because they don't need to, because you all are all nice to each other and kind and never inappropriate or anything like that, right? Right? And I also never encourage it because I am so good and not naughty. Anyway, 8 days after that earth-shattering trial and Kazuma regaining his memory. That's what it is. We were in the foyer of one of London's most luxurious hotels, the Great Waterloo Hotel. Does it still exist? I don't know where that is. Great Waterloo Hotel. I'm not quite sure. Kazuma, every now and then I feel a little bit closer because now you have your memory back, Kazuma. Now we're here in the Great Waterloo Hotel for year and I wonder where you are, Kazuma. And that's it. Thank you. 1st November, 10:24 a.m. Great Waterloo Hotel foyer. Professor Mikotoba is due to arrive at any moment. Totally eclipsed my heart. That's right. Total eclipse of the... It's very confusing to sing when there's another song going on. It's impossible. Yes, I'm so glad we got here in time. Da, 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 da. It's beautiful music, isn't it? Susato-san hasn't been the same since what happened. Indeed. Hold on. I don't like how my... what am I gonna... I'm gonna turn this up here a little bit. I'm gonna turn my voice up a little bit. Yeah. Because I'm playing around with having the mic a little bit lower. I always forget which one's what. That one. And if it's like a little bit lower, a little bit further away, then I just turn it up a bit. Like this. I think that'll do. Does it sound good? Does it sound alright? Yeah? Okay. Okay. I think it sounds good. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Does it sound good? Does it sound good? La 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 la. Maybe like this. Here we go. Like that. Okay. Not that I'm surprised. The truth about Kazuma-sama's father. Do you suppose... Ooh, she looks very serious there. Do you suppose my father knew? That he was actually the mass murderer, the professor, you mean? I knew that's what she was thinking about. There's a good chance, I'd say. I mean, they did come here to London together 16 years ago, didn't they? Yes, that's true. Come to think of it, didn't you say that Professor Mikotoba knew about Kazuma going missing in Hong Kong as well? That's right, but for some reason he wasn't at liberty to talk to me about it. That probably means he knows then. About Kazuma showing up here in London with amnesia and that he's regained his memory now. This must be Sholmes, right? No, it's not. Oh, father. Hello, Susato. How are you? Gosh, look at him in that suit. He's looking rather dapper and dashing, doesn't he? Hello, Susato. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. We're delighted you've arrived safe and sound. That is one outfit. Fucking hell. I can wear that outfit. The hat and everything. I like that. And the like sort of turquoise kind of greenish jacket. It's nice. It's nice. Hello, Mr. Naruhodo. Very kind of you to take the trouble to meet us here. Oh no, not at all. It's my pleasure. What voice did I give Jigoku? Probably just something even deeper, right? Should he also have a Santa voice? Or maybe just Arnold? Yeah, we've heard all about your extraordinary exploits here in London, you know? The news has crossed the seas. It has? I always look forward to reading the monthly reports that arrived with the steamship from Britain. You know, Arnold is so good. Arnold can play anything. You know, Arnold, I think, frankly, look at this guy. This guy looks like he's quite chunky, you know? Arnold could definitely play him, I think, you know? Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much. Who is this man? And why do I feel as though I've seen him before? That is Jigoku, right? That's the judge, right? Maybe I'm not gonna do Arnold, actually. I'm gonna...
I take it from your expression that you can't quite place me.
Is that too close to Mikotoba? In that case. No, Mikotoba is warmer.
In that case, how about a little reminder, Seishiro? A firm tap should do it.
Yes! It's better. I think the high voice... Iris gets the low voice. And Jigoku gets the high voice. I think that makes sense. A firm tap? What? Here we go, then. I hereby pronounce the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, guilty. You're...
The court will now...
Oh, this is what the voice I had in.
The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Now seeing him in the other outfit, it kind of comes back to me.
That was his voice, wasn't it?
Your Excellency. Hello, Judge Jigoku. How are you? It's been a long time.
Good. You've remembered now. That really did the trick. Guilty. Yes, it's really funny to say people are guilty when they're not. I enjoy that very much.
Only I was declared not guilty, wasn't I? And there was no laughing at the time. 'Cause it's not fucking funny.
So, London again after all this time. Hard to believe it's been 10 years. To be honest, I never thought I'd be back.
Neither did I. I didn't imagine Japan would ever be invited to an international symposium like this. Though, really, I doubt anyone did, to be honest. It's all thanks to you, isn't it, Seishiro?
What are you talking about, Eugene?
Of course, Judge Jigoku. He must complete the set. He's the other man. The other man? Who 16 years ago came to London. Oh, I just completely misjudged that. Came to London with Kazuma's father and Professor Mikotoba. He's the third visiting scholar.
Well, all those passport checks and luggage searches at the border took rather a lot of time. I must say, I'm very envious of your ministerial status. You didn't have to go through any of that, did you? Ah, I knew you were jealous.
Sorry? Ministerial status?
Yes, didn't you know? Seishiro here is also Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Ooh.
It was his personal insistence that allowed you to take Kazuma's place here on this study tour.
Why does he keep laughing about this?
Guilty as charged.
Oh, well, Spider friend, very good. Yes, foreign affairs, indeed. Oh, well, thank you very much. He's really every bit as important as he looks.
Yes now, Naruhodo. I received a telegram from Lord Strongheart yesterday.
Oh, you did?
It appears that some things came to light in a trial you were involved with 8 days ago. About what happened 10 years ago, that tragedy.
Tragedy indeed. Yes. What did you know? Tell us. Yes. Could you tell us any more about it? Should we examine Jigoku's beard? Oh, we can't. Oh, what a shame. I forgot that you can't click on their beard on them. Your journey from Japan. Wait, who's Caro? Who are you giving an Arnold accent, Caro? Have you Arnold accent has a notification now? What, did it not have one before? Did I change something? I don't know what I've changed. Remember, I'm an uncle. Do you get... Well done, well done. Okay. Yeah, so how was the voyage here? Yeah.
Well, 50 days at sea is a long time by anyone's standards. But it wasn't as bad when we first came 16 years ago.
No, that's true. Then I truly wondered if we wouldn't be drifting in the vast ocean for the rest of our lives. This time we followed the same route as you, so we were able to relax and enjoy the experience. Ah, so you stopped in France's beautiful capital, Paris.
We did, yes, though only for one night. And yesterday evening we left the port of Dunkirk for Dover. Just in time for the symposium, in fact. It starts tomorrow.
It's wonderful that you were invited to attend such an important international event. So important. I'm very proud of you, Father. Yes, very proud.
It's thanks to Seishiro here.
16 years ago, he managed to ingratiate himself with Britain's Attorney General. Uh-huh. How did that happen then?
I'm sure that's why he was invited.
And I suppose you could say I'm something of an appendage by default.
Speak for yourself, Eugene. You were close friends with a professor of forensic science at a major hospital.
Yes, well, I'd rather not dredge all that up, really.
No. There's been a lot of water under the bridge since then, but it doesn't bring him back.
Yeah, Kazuma's father, I suppose. Finally, did you see how they looked back at me? They were like, oh, what's that voice? They were like, what? Is that you, Ryunosuke? What? Why do you sound so... Just a few months in London and suddenly you sound Austrian? What's happened? Oh dear. Tell us about Kazuma's father then. Ryunosuke, why are you Austrian? The professor, the killer who took the lives of 5 members of the British aristocracy, was actually Kazuma's father. Wasn't he? You lied. You lied to us.
That's correct. Genshin Asogi.
Genshin. What a strange name. You knew, I presume, Father? Do you not Tsukene? Do you not Tsukenega? Almost. It almost. Do you not Schwarzenegger? No, it does not Schwarzenhodo. Schwarzenhodo. Do you not Schwarzenhodo? Schwaruhodo. Schwarzenaruhodo. Schwarzenhodo. Brain hurty. Is it raining? No, I don't think it's raining. I just thought I heard a noise. You knew, I presume, Father? Back to the game. Is it raining? Am I just hearing things? I think it is raining. I want to see if it's raining. Oh well. It doesn't really matter. I just can't.
Yes.
Back to the game. I'm being serious. Serious moment. Serious music means serious moment.
Yes. He was a close friend at the time. Genshin came to Britain as a police detective. He was studying investigative techniques at Scotland Yard.
Mikotoba and Jigoku are difficult. It's just like deep and deeper. One has a deeper voice and the other one has
The deepest. I've never understood what drove the man to commit such heinous acts. It was a closed trial, so the public never knew the truth. And he was executed with little ado. To this day, very few people know what really happened, even in our homeland. Yeah, but what about Kazuma? My dear friend, did he know? Did he know the truth about his father? Or did she lie to him all his life? It's not very nice. I don't like lies. No.
Barak Footstool, you had to head out. You gotta go to work. I'm so sorry you have to go to work. Sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do, innit? I gotta drink static. Static is very important. Are you all hydrated? Have you hydrated enough today? If you haven't hydrated enough today, then you should go get something to drink. Because it's probably warm and you don't want to end up dehydrated and then, you get sick. It's very important. So hydrate. Okay, this is a public service announcement.
No.
I'm so hydrated, I can't remember if I've drank today. See? CLC? You're always telling, streamers off, telling me off that you should drink. You need to take care of yourself. Need to drink. Hydrate. H2O. This is all about you, LC. Everybody tell LC to hydrate. LC, you need to hydrate. If you don't remember if you've drunk today, then you haven't drunk enough. So go drink. LC, drink. And we don't mean alcohol, just unless you want to. Yeah, I mean, you're a grown-up, you can do whatever you want. Okay. They're sipping. So now we've done our jobs. No sip, only chug. Oh dear. All right. Where were we? Shots of electrolytes, indeed.
No, of course not. He was told his father passed from sickness.
Oh.
However, I suspect he may have had his doubts. Ow! Why? As you know, I tried to guide Kazuma growing up as if he were my own son. Then, one day, he came to my office at the university and said,
I want to dance to somebody. No, that's not what he said. I've decided. Hold on. What, Kazuma?
I've decided.
Now I realize Kazuma's voice is kind of close to Mikotoba's. It's all there's only so many voices I can do, isn't it? Maybe I need to go with accents or something.
I've decided. I want to travel to Great Britain and study there.
He's younger though. He has more vivre. Joie de vivre. He has more pep in his voice. Although not now anymore because he's probably really sad and depressed. Do you think like with like amnesia and all that in it? He wanted to come here to investigate his father's death.
I don't know. But when I looked into his eyes, I did know that there was no way I'd be able to stop him.
Amnesia makes your voice deeper. That sounds legit, Marizian. I believe you. I believe you.
Oh, something else came to light in that trial the other day, actually. I paid really good attention.
Oh, what?
Well, having disappeared in Hong Kong and been missing for almost a year. Kazuma since turned up here in London, working as the apprentice of Lord Van Zeeks. He wanted to work with another Austrian man like me.
Because Lord Van Zeeks is Austrian, I've decided now.
What? What? That's news to us. So... Lord Strongheart's telegram neglected to mention that part then.
Huh.
As you know, I'm a really good lawyer as well as the Terminator. We both thought Kazuma had died on the steamship during our voyage to Great Britain in January.
But he didn't die. He's alive. As you knew, didn't you, Father?
In actual fact, no. What I did know is that when your ship docked in Hong Kong, he mysteriously vanished. We sent a team of investigators to Hong Kong to try to ascertain what had happened, but to no avail. But he's still alive, and here in London, you say? I never dared even to dream it. Why on earth did the young man not make contact? The government and the police have been chasing clues fruitlessly for months now.
Well, it seems that he was suffering from amnesia.
What? Amnesia? Yeah, when we first came across him again here in London, he didn't know who either of us were. I see. He only regained his memory 8 days ago.
This is unbelievable.
Yes, it's quite miraculous.
I wonder why Lord Strongheart didn't let us know. I must speak with him urgently.
It just kind of came out.
Yeah, I wonder how Kazuma's been these past few days. Would it be wrong of us to go and visit him?
Oh, he wants to see his friend. They've not hung out yet? They've not like had a coffee or something, but like, hey, I thought you were dead, bro. Like, what's up? That feels like necessary, doesn't it? Why would it be wrong indeed? Why? So strange.
That began 16 years ago now. It's a distant memory, really. It was Eugene here, Genshin Asogi and myself. We were the original
Three Musketeers!
the first judicial scholars from Japan to travel overseas to study.
Or maybe the Ninja Turtles. They were the original 3 Ninja Turtles.
Ocean voyages were not what they are today, I can tell you. Yeah, 16 years ago, things were tough for their generation. Your father was an exceptionally fine medical student at UMA University at the time, you know, young lady.
Oh, is he? Wait, what? Oh, your father. Okay, fine. I just thought he was talking to Ryunosuke. I was like, I mean, maybe Ryunosuke is a bit gender fluid, but I just didn't think that Jigoku would be so progressive as to acknowledge it.
But he's obviously talking to Susato.
Yes, grandmother told me.
He went to do research at a great London hospital to study autopsy, practically unheard of in Japan.
How Jigoku of him, indeed.
Yes, it was an eerie place, sandwiched between the back of a prison and a burial ground.
Yeah. If they spell yeah like that, you have to say it also, right? Yeah, no, not more talks of graves.
Very often, there's no one willing to deal with bodies following autopsy work.
So you see, autopsy labs have something of an unavoidable relationship with graveyards and prisons.
It's not my cup of tea at all. I really like Glühwein.
Do you remember that Scottish prison governor? Caden, his name was. He was. And it says Scottish governor, then I have to think of how I was on the Save Data stream, and for some reason I made the character Scottish, didn't I? Maybe that was him. Yeah, right, yeah. Dear. I don't know why I do this to myself sometimes. He was a good man. He was indeed. Horace Knightley. Oh yeah, Bronco Knight, that's right.
Yes, but then of course, in our 6th year here, everything changed with that dreadful case. When Genshin was arrested for a serious series of the most gruesome murders. I simply couldn't believe it. I'd known the man for years. I was a witness at the secret hearing, and I tried to speak in his defense,
But you went a little too far, and ended up facing charges yourself, didn't you?
well, suffice to say that after the trial we were sent back to Japan.
There was nothing more we could do to save Genshin. He was a lost cause, sadly. Wait, what did it have to do with the Scottish thing in person? I missed that. Okay, he wasn't going to yes, but of course in the 6th case everything changed. So they said nothing about Caden. They just brought him up, and that's it. Okay, yeah, they didn't say anything. I thought for a moment, did I miss something? I love the idea of Jigoku having a Scottish. Actually, maybe that might be fun. I want to practice some of my accents also, don't I? Sometimes it's good to just keep practicing. Maybe I'll make him Scottish. I kind of like that.
Well, if you'll excuse us now. Yes, I'd like to get this trunk up to my room as soon as possible.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have held you up here for so long.
I'll call for the porter then. Just wait here. Oh, and they just left now. But yeah, make him Scottish Elmo. Susato got off. She just did a Naruto dash or something, did she? Just boom.
I'd like to stay and talk more, but I do have various preparations to make for tomorrow.
Yeah, yes, of course. It must be a big responsibility representing our entire country of Austria. I wish you the best of luck.
Naruhodo. I hope you'll keep an eye on Susato for me. Keep looking after her, as you obviously have been.
Aww. Oh, no, I mean, if anyone's looking after anyone, it's her looking after me. See? She's looking after me.
Well, I do appreciate you being there for her. After all, I've been a miserable father to her. I've thoroughly let her down.
Oh. Sorry? What do you mean?
Well,
I was 16 years ago. Maybe a bit emosh. My father saying that. Well, it was 16 years ago that I started my long study tour here in Britain, as you know.
the very year Susato was born.
Yes, I heard.
The birth of my daughter was the most joyous event of my life. But, well, sadly it was accompanied by the most tragic event of my life too.
Oh, yes. Susato-san hinted at something like that. It was a rather turbulent time at home.
Anyway, I won't bore you with the details. The point is, I became rather less dependable than befits a grown man. And it was then that Seishiro offered me the opportunity to study here in Great Britain. I was too worried about you, right? What's he saying? I was too worried about you to leave you behind. So perhaps I was a little heavy-handed when it came to persuading you to accompany me to London.
So, well, that's what happened in a nutshell.
And that's also the reason why I now feel compelled to give my daughter as many opportunities as I dare. Though the world does not readily afford young women such things, I must say.
I'm sorry, Ryunosuke suddenly had a deep voice. Let me go back to my youthful self. I completely understand, Professor.
One other thing, Naruhodo. If I may be so bold, I have a favor to ask you. I have a flavor to ask you. What is lemonade? I don't understand. Is it a sweet drink? Is it a sour drink? I am very confused. Strawberry or chocolate?
Oh, really? Of course. What can I do for you?
Well, the thing is,
I'm so sorry that took so long. She's very determined. What if she wants to take a picture? Like a family picture? Miss Susato. Now then, allow us to take your bags.
allow me to take your bags. One moment, if you please, Porter. Of course, sir. Whatever you say, sir. That machine around your neck. It's a camera, I believe. Lemonade flavor? Quite right, sir. Just 5 shillings for a lovely photograph to commemorate a wonderful stay at the hotel, sir. Well, I think given the occasion, we could justify the expense. Yes, of course, sir.
Aww. Look, Ryunosuke's so sweaty. Aww. That was so cute. I wanted a screenshot of that. It's too late. It's gone now. How do I go back? No. That was such a cute picture. It was only there for a moment. I forgot. What button is it again for? I don't... Oh, if... That's the button. It's just F12. It's good to remember. Too late. I'll never see it again. I thought photos are there to be remembered. I'd like to thank you for coming with me, Mr. Naruhodo. It's really made Father very happy, I think. Oh well, I'm pleased then. But we were interrupted before. Interrupted by what? Professor Mikotoba was about to ask me something. Oh yeah, what was he talking about? Oh, he wanted to ask a favor, didn't he? Or something. What did he say? Well, the thing is... Oh yeah, the flavor. He wanted to ask about flavors. Yes, he was about to ask something. Shall we return to Baker Street then? I expect Iris will have some delicious tea waiting for us. Well, does it mean we cannot... Yes, let's go. Can I still investigate the scene? I'm getting more and more anxious about Kazuma, though. Perhaps I'll try to meet with Lord Stronghand later and ask after him. Ah, see, we can still examine. We can just be like, whose bags are these? Look at those cases just left there on that trolley. Aren't they worried about thieves? I know I am. Haven't you seen the porter over there? Don't worry. He's obviously keeping an eye on everything. Ah, so it's a trap designed to catch any chances who might be tempted. Nah. Why did the porter give me such a scathing look just now, do you suppose? Because you're talking about taking your chances of stealing a bag. How you feel tempted. Well, some might say you look a little ayashi, a little suspicious with your jet black clothes. Wait, what? Why is it my clothes? Not everyone clad in black is some sort of ninja with intent to steal, you know? Yeah, don't be racist, Susato. Come on. Silly. I look suspicious. Ridiculous. You look suspicious. I mean, look at that kimono. You could be hiding a whole like bag in there or something, couldn't you? That literally they use them as pockets, the kimono sleeves. Maybe you're the suspicious one. Just saying, you know? Just saying. Oh, meowie. Thank you so much for the follow. That desk is known as the hotel reception. It is indeed. Anyone wanting to spend the night has to report there to sign in for their stay. Oh, so do you think that's the head clerk behind the desk there? Yes, I'm sure it must be. I'd love to stay in a grand hotel like this for a little while. Wouldn't you? Just to know what it's like? Aw, one day you will, Ryunosuke, one day. If the hotel fee was paid through our stipend, I'm afraid it might bankrupt our homeland. True, London gives the word expensive a whole new meaning. It does indeed, and I've been living here for 13 years. Back to the stream. It's fine. It's not even that expensive. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Eiffel Tower in London? What is that all about? Look at... Oh, it's a crystal tower. Oopsie. Look at that. It's a picture of the crystal tower. You just rented a flat in London. Ooh. A whole flat. Look at fancy you. Fancy schmancy. But yes, it's not cheap, is it? Well, the Great Exhibition is one of Britain's most prestigious achievements in recent years. I wonder how tall it is. It really does represent the pinnacle of scientific... Is that a pun? It's the pinnacle, because it's a pinnacle. Pinnacle of scientific achievement in so many ways. There's a 20-meter tall chimney on the bathhouse near my lodgings at Yuma University. Yeah, now that's impressive, isn't it? The attendant there is always boasting that it's the tallest object in the neighborhood. Is there still a crystal tower there? I didn't actually know. I have been to Crystal Palace, but I didn't know if there was still a tower. I didn't see it when I was there. Whoopsie. I'm sure. Did you know that over the channel in Paris, there's a tower that's 300 meters tall? What? How many times taller than the chimney at Ryunosuke in Hot Springs is that? If it's that tall, how does it draw properly? The smoke would get stuck, surely. Ryunosuke, I don't think it's that sort of tower, Mr. Naruhodo. Hey-ya, Ryunosuke, come on. Ooh, a nice chandelier. Have you seen all those sparkling jewels up there? They must have gathered every gem in the world for that. Let me check my iPhone book. It's called a chandelier, I believe. It's designed to provide elegant lighting in large, spacious rooms like this. So they had to gather every gem in the world just to illuminate one room. It's probably electric light bulbs that are actually throwing the light. Ah. If I tried to hang something like that from the ceiling in the office, it would be scraping on the floor. What? I think perhaps chandeliers aren't for you, Mr. Naruhodo. Why does she look at me with such pity? I don't like it. It makes me feel a little like I'm not saying intelligent things. It's like the pity in her eyes. That's just like it's because it's different from condescension. It's kind of like, oh, poor you. You don't have such a good grain. Because I don't have an iPhone book. It's true. I don't have it because I'm using it as a camera, so I can't look anything up. But look how good the iPhone cameras are. It's like it even changes focus. It's just so good. It's just really impressive. Really impressive. iPhones. Just when I think about like my first camera phone and everything, I tell this story? I had a camera phone. I forgot what it was, but like I got this Nokia. I got a Nokia camera phone that kind of like flipped up, like it slid open a bit, and it had a really good camera on it. That was like, at the time it was revolutionary. It was almost as good as a digital camera. And then I went on a ski trip, and I took all these pictures, and we took like videos and stuff of like us like jumping and everything, like with some people from my uni. And then on the last day, we went down the slopes. We went a little bit off piste and did like all kinds of cool shit and whatever. And then when we got to the bottom, the pocket that my phone was in, the Nokia with the camera, the pocket was unzipped and the phone wasn't in there. And it was literally like sort of 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock almost on the last day. It was slowly getting dark. And, you know, we could go one more time up basically on the lift, and we could go into some of the areas that we went, and we tried to find it, we tried to call it, and like there was a point where basically I fell over, and I assumed that it must have fallen out then, but it was basically deep snow, and we were like, we looked for a while and we couldn't find it, and then that was just that. It was gone. It was gone. And I was so sad. And like the things like after whatever, 15, 20 years later or something. Ooh, look at that. I just decided I'm going to go over here. And I think it was a good choice. You know, like the phone itself doesn't matter that much. It was a lot of money for me at the time. But, you know, it's unfortunate not to have those pictures and videos. That would have been really nice. So, hey ho. Story time, anyway. 1st November, British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office.
Here's the final draft of the opening address for tomorrow's proceedings. I've supplemented your original with the figures you asked for from the yard.
I see. Excellent work. Thank you.
You're welcome, my lord.
What's Lord Van Zeek's doing here? My, there seems to be an awful lot of tension in the air, wouldn't you say?
This place is stifling enough as it is.
Also, Van Zeek's has kind of like a very sassy stance. I guess they both have a sassy stance, don't they? We really don't need any more tension. Yes, no more tension. See how he's like one step forward? And he's just like kind of one step forward. He's like, I have done investigations. He's a queen. I think I before wondered what voice I gave him. Now it's been weeks and weeks. I think we're gonna do him a bit here. He's a bit. My apologies. I didn't notice you come in. Your small stature and dark dress make you all but invisible to me. Oh, that was a good choice. He is sassy. Or was it Valley Girl at some point? Oh, now it's like Eggert Benedict. That's true. That's true. But I like it for him for now, I think. Oh, no, it's entirely my fault for wearing black, I'm sure. From now on, you must dress in white from head to toe whenever you come here. What? Now then, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, my lord. I'm right here. I'm right here. Kill me now. Jesus, Ryunosuke, he's harsh. He's so hard on himself. Is something wrong, my dear? Perhaps it's a little too hot in here for you. No, not at all. I mean, I've never experienced a room at such a perfect temperature. If you are sure. The beads of sweat carving their way down your face seem to suggest otherwise. Because of the daggers you're staring at with me, mainly. As you're no doubt aware, my International Forensic Science Symposium begins tomorrow. In fact, your father arrived in London earlier today, I hear, madam. Or maybe he's a bit like David Bowie or something. It's going in the... yes. That kind of... I think David Bowie... David Bowie? I often get confused. David Bowie could play Lord... if he was still alive. Rest in peace. But he could have played Lord Strongheart, couldn't he? I think he would have been a good casting. Oh, yes, that's right, my lord. He's extremely honored to have been invited. I'll leave the Oh, no, that's Strongheart. Oopsie. I leave the remaining preparations for the meeting in your capable hands, then, Lord Van Zeeks. I will attend at once. He gave you... Oh, see, it's the pity again. He gave you a very cold stare as he left, didn't he? Poor Ryunosuke, did it hurt your feelings? I know, but I haven't done anything, have I? Like, why is he mean to me like that always? Like, from the start, like, he was always mean. And yeah, I know we found out that a Japanese man killed his brother, allegedly, or something. I mean, not allegedly, he was convicted. But, like, still, that doesn't mean it's not my fault. I was literally, like, born, I'm like the next generation. So why is he like that? I just want to be friends. What? No. We don't want to be friends because he's racist and mean. No. These past few days, my feet have barely touched the ground, I must say. My dedicated right-hand man of many years was recently put out of action in spectacular fashion. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is your left hand still of service? Mr. Naruhodo. Are you talking about Dr. Sai? Ah! Of course! I'm terribly sorry about that. I was just, Fear not, you've done nothing wrong. Dr. Scythe's own wrongdoing precipitated the situation. You needn't concern yourself with my hands, or I mean with it any further. It'd be a lot easier to do if it weren't for the piercing stare you're giving me. Why is everyone staring at me? What did I do? Lord Van Zeeks is doing an admirable job of holding the fort. Though, disturbingly, his apprentice has been missing since yesterday. Oh, missing? Not again, Kazuma. What's become of Kazuma-sama now? Jesus, not again. Can somebody, like, just... keep this guy on a leash or something, and not in a weird way. Just so he stops running away. He's ill. He's had amnesia. He needs some help. Tell us about the forensic science symposium. I said not like that, Lisa Tatara. Not long ago, visitor numbers to the Great Exhibition exceeded 30 million. Quite a number. This is a very innocent stream by a very innocent person. This is me. 30 million? Are there even that many people in the world? Never change, Ryunosuke. Never change. As a comparison, Mr. Naruhodo, the population of the imperial capital Tokyo is 2 million. I will be opening the International Forensic Science Symposium in the exhibition's main auditorium. And I never encourage... What are you saying? And I never encourage the chat to be naughty. Mark, at the start of the stream. Yes, exactly. That was me. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing's changed. What do you mean? What do you mean? This event has been 2 years in the making. It's not my fault if you all interpret things strange. I'm innocent. 2 years of preparations and negotiations with other countries. It sounds like a tremendous achievement. Congratulations. The 20th century will see the wholesale adoption of forensic investigation techniques, and I will be the start of it all. And cooperation between policing organizations around the globe will be essential. Which is why this landmark first symposium had to be hosted here at the heart of our great British Empire. In order that Scotland Yard can become the leading investigative organization in the new world. Oh, he sounds a little bit like a villain now, doesn't he? He's the same as ever, I see. That passion of his is quite something. And so is that hairdo. Very impressive. You're every bit as passionate in your own way, I'm sure, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm the only person in this country who truly cares about a future that embraces forensic science. It was my intention to become Her Majesty's Attorney General and reform the Yard from the ground up. So, the disgrace of the forensic investigation team has been a bitter blow to my ambitions. The forensic investigation team. What has it done? What have they done? I first established the forensic investigation team a year ago. Experimentally, to start with. With Dr. Scythe at the helm, it was steadily accruing an impressive record of achievement. I was on the verge of changing its name and elevating its status to a full-blown forensic investigation department. And, can you not, do that now? What's the problem? What happened? Obviously, nobody wants to hear anything about it at the moment. Even I can't keep this story out of the papers. 6 million Londoners will be cursing forensic science now. This incident will set back our country's advancement in the field by a good 10 years, I'd say. Unintended repercussions of our trial? Whoopsie. We simply couldn't have overlooked what had happened, though. Yeah, don't blame us. Of course not. We should all be grateful to you both. I feel like he doesn't mean that. I'm reading between the lines. He doesn't like that. So,
Anyway, I'll still reform this country's policing when I become Attorney General. This might delay my plans, but it won't alter them. Nothing will stand in my way.
is he a villain? He sounds like a villain. Don't tell me. No spoilers.
About Lord Van Zeek's apprentice. Ah, yes. That came as a surprise to me, I must say, that you and he are old friends.
How did he become an apprentice to Lord Van Zeek's in the first place?
It came about 3 months ago. An unidentified Asian man was apprehended by border police. They found him hiding aboard a large goods vessel.
Oh my. So he stowed away to get here. Just like me.
He had no papers to identify him, no passport, and he was suffering from amnesia too. Other than the fact he was clearly of Eastern descent, there were no clues as to who he was. So I decided to assign him to Lord Van Zeek's. That way, I could keep an eye on him.
But then, why the mask?
I didn't want to burden Lord Van Zeek's with tiresome explanations about why he had an Eastern apprentice.
Because it would be so much easier to explain why he was wearing a mask, right? Yeah. That just tells you something about the country, right? Like it's better to have a masked person there than an Asian person. Maybe it was a different time, you know. Obviously now that wouldn't happen, right? Hopefully.
He's proving to be a great help to Lord Van Zeek's. I have high hopes for his future.
By the way, do you know where he's gone, maybe?
No idea, but I believe he's left London for the time being.
How do you know that? If you don't know where he's gone. I don't trust the guy. I don't trust him.
Oh. Sad. I take it you also didn't know that the man's father was one of the country's most infamous criminals, I mean. The most infamous criminals. Genshin Impact. I mean, Genshin Hasoki.
Kazuma. I said Kazuma. I'm all confused. 2 weeks of not streaming, my brain is all confused. Criminals. What we learned from that trial 8 days ago was a huge shock. Finding out my friend's father was...
Ah yes, Genshin Hasoki. The Professor case 10 years ago caused a great stir here in Britain.
There were such awful murders, and unprecedented, using a ferocious dog as a murder weapon.
Did he? He used a dog? Did I miss that? Was that mentioned like somewhere? Was that just mentioned once and I just completely missed it? Whoopsie.
And no one would have believed the culprit was a foreign student invited to study here by the government.
It was mentioned briefly. I just... Dog was used. Oh, I just must have brushed over that. If something doesn't get mentioned multiple times, my brain sometimes doesn't take it in, I think.
So the true identity of the killer couldn't be made public then and can't be made public now. Nobody in your country knows it was him, and neither do the citizens of London.
Well, now they do, don't they? It was kind of a public trial, wasn't it? The fancy collar with the blood. There was a fancy collar with blood? I know there was a camera with blood on it. There was a collar as well in the last case just now. Well, in the first game. Wait. Don't give me any spoilers now of stuff that I'm not supposed to know. If it was, oh, it was in case 2-2. They found collar from the first championship. I have no memory of that. It's all right. We'll figure it out. Okay, it was months ago. That's fair enough. Yes, it was. I was just for a moment. I thought it was like a thing that is yet to be connected or something to this murder. But the last trial was public. But Van Zieg's waited until the gallery was empty to unlock the mask. Yeah, that's true. Anyway. The main motivation was to avoid aggravating relations between our two nations at the time, I understand. Correct. However, it has to be noted that there were some supporters of the professor's apparent cause. What? Supporters of a mass murder? The majority of the man's victims were a blight on the aristocracy of the day. Somewhat ironically, their deaths actually benefited society as a whole. Or so a fair few thinkers in London believed anyway. Right, I see. But it was still murder, wasn't it? Yeah, murder is murder, man. I'm sorry. It seems very similar, doesn't it? To the idea of the Reaper of the Bailey. I have a sense that Genshin didn't do it, and he was wrongly accused. I just kind of got a gut feeling about that we're gonna see more twists and turns, aren't we? Well, just sitting behind that desk must make you feel so important, don't you think? Is he gonna go up there now? Would you like to have an office like this, Mr. Naruhodo, with such a grand desk? Oh, LC, yes, have you hydrated enough? Cooking? Who's cooking? Somebody's cooking? No, I'm good. I don't need more food. Chef Mark, I did do some cooking actually. I made some karaage the other day. And I still had some leftover that I had today. It was delicious. Mark is back. I am indeed. What's up, Rogue Jelly? How you doing? Who, me? No, I don't think so. Oh. Well, I imagine if you suddenly found yourself needing the toilet, you'd have to go. You'd have so far to go. Legit. How true. Perhaps the important people who work in ostentatious offices like this haven't considered such things. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Yes, because I consider things that other people would never even think of. Okay. All right. Let's move to another place. We've done all the talking that we can do here. Oh, should we present him with something? Wait, I want to present him with something. Oh, armband. Yes. Let's show him the armband. Could I show you this, Lord Strongheart? I'm very busy. I'm the Lord Chief Justice. I'm not here to offer advice about evidence. Okay. Especially when the evidence in question is so dull. Oh! So that's the real reason. Oh. So sad. So sad. Right. Let's go to our consultancy. See what's up. Ooh, somebody's made tea. 1st November. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. You hate him? Who do you hate? Who do we hate? As in, oh, Lord Strongheart. Yes, true. That was kind of rude, wasn't it? What does it say? What does a spade say now?
The spade is still here. Look. Please, Mr. Naruhodo, it's not a spade. As I think you well know, it's a shovel.
I would call that a spade. I think that's a spade.
It didn't take long to reignite that old argument. And then Susato threw me to the ground. Again. Ah, I have an idea. I'm gonna hit you over the head with it, and then you will say it exactly the way I want you to.
Let's give the implement a name, like Professor Hairbrain named his tools. Oh, I never thought of doing that. From now on then, let's call it Ryunosuke. See how angry she is? I wasn't far off. How about we call it Susato? We call it Spadeato. Spadeato. No. It's clearly much more of a Susato. The old argument has taken a new and unexpected turn, it seems. At least she didn't throw me. So, I mean, that's a win in my book. The stream is rising gently. The steam is rising gently from the kettle, as always. Yes, it doesn't feel right somehow. Unless it is. But the steam has an unusual scent today. Lemonade? Perhaps the sweet potatoes that I brought back from Japan with me already. Gulp. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. I heard that, you know. Tears of joy, Miss Susato, from my mouth. I don't know if it sounds weird. Sounds weird thing to say to someone. Oh, tears of joy from my mouth. Why can't we look at the ladder? We can't look at the ladder. It's so rude. You see, I've been keeping my desk beautifully covered in papers as always. You really must tidy it all up, Mr. Naruhodo. No more excuses. I don't know what you mean. This is all very tidy. Don't look! No more excuses. But, Miss Susato, the way I see it, all these papers building up on my desk like this are a reminder of my wonderfully diverse daily life. Exactly. I like to leave them as they are, so I never forget how lucky I am to have such varied experiences. Is Ryunosuke kind of gaslighting Susato a little bit? Or does he really mean that? In that case, you should definitely have a thorough tidy. Then you'll be able to see your papers building up all over again and feel that joy renewed. Still can't beat her in an argument, even though I'm the lawyer here. Does he ever say attorney, or does he always just say lawyer? Should we just see if we can have a look into her room? Your room across the hall is undisturbed, of course. I never had a look in there. Never, ever, ever. I don't suppose I'd be permitted to see inside now that you're back, though, would I? She's going to throw me, is she? You know very well that only Iris is allowed inside. Yes, I heard you two giggling together in there again last night. I just want to have a look. I'm just curious. You can visit Mr. Sholmes in his room, Mr. Naruhodo. Last time I did that, he tried to convince me to drink some strange concoction he mixed up. Oh, not good.
All the sea life seem very content in there, I must say.
I've noticed something recently, actually. The anemones breed at most extraordinary rate.
Oh, really?
It's a mystery why the whole seabed isn't buried in a mountain of them, actually.
Oh, how splendid!
That really is a mystery, isn't it? I wish there was someone here to explain Susato-san's strange reaction to that. Anyway, my desk is just as it was before I left. Maybe a bit dusty. Sumi ink and a calligraphy brush, even though we're in England now. That strikes me as typically you, Mrs. Sato, and typically not you at the same time. Well, I do enjoy the wonderful new things to come out of the West in the Cultural Revolution, of course. But I'm not ready to give up my brush just yet. And anyway, Susato-san can write more neatly with a brush than most people can with a pen. Practice makes perfect, as they say. All right. What's next? Well, let's go to Sholmes' office. I'm guessing this is where we have to go to continue. 1st November. Sholmes' suit. Wee! Wee! Why is it we with an accent grave? Like, is it a ouais? Is he speaking French? Ouais, ouais. Alors, je parle français un petit peu. Je suis Sherlock Sholmes, Serge. Enchanté. Alors, a man screaming in a most unflattering way. Do you think could it have been Mr. Sholmes? Like, why though? Why? What is he screaming about? Oh my! I do hope not. Ooh, oh, it's a cry. Is it French people? I don't do it anymore. They are French. So that's why there was an accent grave. It's literally crying in French. Mon ami, alors, eh? Stop this disgraceful display, Comment tu t'appelles, eh? Who are these people? Look at their hair. It's bright red. I think they must be clients of Mr. Sholmes. Right, you two. You're coming with me now. Down the clink. No, not in prison. It is dark and damp and I don't like it. But for the darkness, it is my friend. I am not scared. Not even a little bit, eh? But you are always scared of the dark. Shut your mouth, you idiot. I will sit quietly in the dark and plan our next daring heist. I don't like this. I don't like it. Well, tough. We've finished this down the yard. We now get moving. My French is amazing. Oh, merci beaucoup. Je ne parle pas français bien, un petit peu seulement. Mais je voudrais parler plus bien. Peut-être je vais étudier un peu plus dans le futur. It's getting worse as I keep talking. I just said like maybe I'll try to study a little bit more in the future. I tried. But yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to be like properly fluent. I actually just saw like this video about how Christoph Waltz was cast in Inglourious Bastards, and he's obviously did like a wonderful job in that. And he speaks fluent Italian, French, German, English, obviously. Maybe something else. And I obviously also speak 4 languages, but I'd like to speak a few more. Like 4 is not enough. I always thought like 7 or something would be cool. But maybe one day.
Bye then, Ginny. Have fun.
Oh yeah, thanks Iris. And thanks, you great detective. What? Is he even here? He's not here. What, the great detective isn't here? More languages, more better. What other language should I learn? I thought about Mandarin or something, because that's like, feels like useful. Hee. Gina makes a fine detective herself, doesn't she? You're juggling 5. It's so hard to keep them all up. Yeah, that's although, I the other day I ran into someone who speaks Dutch, and like I can still speak that perfectly fine, even though I never really practice. So maybe you know, like I think once you're at a certain level, you don't forget it as easily anymore. What languages do you speak, very weird creature? I didn't know you speak 5. Excuse me. Throw in some Dutch. Ja, ik spreek Nederlands. Heb je nog nooit gehoord dat ik Nederlands praat? Ben jij Nederlands, Marie-Jeanne? Dat wist ik niet, als het zo is. German and Dutch being similar definitely helps. Yeah, it means like when I learned Dutch, I never really needed to study it. It's just living there, and then like putting in some effort to learn it was good enough. I ended up even doing some courses like at university in Dutch. I studied, I did theaterwetenschappen, so it's like theater studies, and the classes were in Dutch, and I did fine. Like I passed them. I think I had decent grades also, you know, so even had to do like essay questions and stuff, I think. So yeah. My Dutch was perfectly fine. Hungarian, English, French, Dutch, and German. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. And also very different. Like Hungarian, is Hungarian then your first language, maybe? Or, because Hungarian is a difficult language to learn, I'm sure, also.
Oh, Susie. And Bruno.
Hello, Iris. We're home.
Well, did you find your daddy?
Yes, we were... I'm sorry for the pause. I didn't need to do that. Yes, we arrived at the hotel just before he and his friend.
Oh, well, that's great news. I hope I'll get to see my daddy again soon.
I'm sorry. I know it's innocent. She's only a young child. Ah, yes, of course. Dr. John H. Wilson. So, Iris, all that remains now is that greatest of problems known to man. Ah! What the hell? Oh my lord! That came out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm Sherlock Holmes, but now I have a French accent, maybe. But before we concern ourselves with that, I believe some tea is in order. Don't you, my dear fellows? I have now beautiful French hair. What do you think, my friends? Oh, dear. Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo? Do you not like my new outfit? I'm a little bit different. Do I have a crumb or such like on my face, eh? Not so much your face. It's on your head, I'd say.
Come along then, everyone. I've brewed a lovely special blend. Time for tea.
Whatever is going on here today? In that case, let us sit and drink now. For I am, in fact, expecting a guest later today. Why is your hair not one of the options? Why is your hair not one of the options? That doesn't make any sense. That's crazy. That is mad. You love Sholmes and his mischief. Thanks for the first time chat, Antikasvi. Antikasvi? That is some mischief, isn't it? Like, who are these two French people and why does he want to be them? Very, very, mysterious. Mr. Sholmes, who were the two gentlemen that were here before? Oh, just a pair of petty criminals. Nothing of significance. Of course, they have to make a living somehow. Indeed. And when the mood takes me, I'm willing to turn a blind eye to all manner of infractions. You shouldn't, though. You shouldn't. When the mood takes you? All manner of infractions? But when such fellows set their sights on Mr. Herlock Sholmes, well, that's when their luck runs out. Oh, so they can steal from other people, just not from you. I mean, I can kind of respect that a little bit, I guess. Oh my, you were the target of a crime, Mr. Sholmes. But I quickly devised a plan to entrap them and deliver them to our young detective ally.
You should have asked Gregsy to come too. We could have had an arresting tea party.
I did send word, but no answer was forthcoming. The man is consummately in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's a word for it, I'm sure. Aha! I have it. A bungler, that's the word. It's a good job he's not here to hear you say that. So those redheads had been up to no good. I wonder what the men did. What was that about the greatest of problems known to man that you mentioned before? Is it another fiendishly intricate case, Mr. Sholmes? How should I best explain it? Are you aware of the theory of evolution by natural selection, perchance? Well, I think I've heard talk of it somewhere, possibly. But I'm actually a creationist. No, I don't think Ryunosuke is. I don't know where that came from. It's a revolutionary scientific theory that was newly proposed 40 years ago now. According to its author, Mr. Darwin, we humans were once... I actually believe in the spaghetti monster. According to its author, Mr. Darwin, we humans were once apes who lived in the treetops. Dew would be a creationist. No, I think Dew is so gullible. He would just... I think he would, like, believe whatever the person closest to him would tell him. So, like, he would be like, oh, did you know that this, or something? And then he's like, oh my god, really? I had no idea. And then, like, he would believe in that, you know, for a while, until somebody else tells him otherwise. He's just a little gullible. And he wants to please. He like, if other people are like, no, like, if you don't do this, you'll go to hell. And they'll be like, oh, okay, I guess then I'll join your church, you know? And he'll just keep going. Wait, what? We were apes? Oh my god, yes, keep Dew away from pyramid schemes. You're so right. Oh, he would be selling all kinds of supplements. He would be like, yeah, did you know that this is really good for you and stuff? And oh. Indeed. And from the very moment those apes descended from the canopy to live as humans, it has been our lot to be at the mercy of the greatest problem known to man. Our lot? What is this great problem, Mr. Sholmes? Why, is it not obvious, my dear madam? The problem of rent. Rent? Okay. But did you not receive a rather large sum of money from Madame Tuspels the other day? For sure. A large sum. One potted her for fires and a new motor car for me later, and all of it has quite disappeared, I assure you.
Honestly, Early, you squandered it.
Yes, well, anyway, 2 days ago, I discovered the answer to man's greatest problem, for the coming month, at least. And what was the answer? Why, there is a substantial clue before your very eyes. Don't tell me. Let me see. Humans are sorry creatures, unable to see what is in front of their noses. Let me give you some assistance. Don't look, but observe me very closely. There is one particular feature about my person that has changed. You should notice it. In the end, I think. In the end. It's been stabbing me in both eyes right from the very beginning of a conversation. It's obviously your outfit. Clearly. I think we might need another clue before we uncover the full answer, Mr. Naruhodo. Susato? Thanks for the hint. I'll be tearing my hair out if this charade goes on much longer. The lie you told. What lie did he tell?
My eyes. My eyes. I've been stabbed by the red on your head.
Mr. Sholmes, isn't it about time you told us the truth about who you really are? Just over a week ago, you said to us, "We've got silence. It means things are heating up. Things are serious." Now, I will now tell you something of the first importance, my dear fellow. Great detectives are wont to lie. It will serve you well to remember that. That case aboard the SS Beria in January. Great detectives are wont to lie indeed. He did lie about Kazuma being dead, didn't he? Oh no, did he? I guess was he the only one who inspected the body? Was there no one else? To be fair, maybe someone else could have taken his pulse, right? Like maybe Ryunosuke could have done that. They'd be like, "Oops, he's still alive. Somebody get some medical attention." Instead of investigating for like hours on end or something, just this body on the ground that was actually very much alive. Kazuma wasn't killed, and you knew he wasn't dead at the time. So what was really going on? The fellow was unconscious for a very long time. If he hadn't regained consciousness when he did, his life would have been in mortal peril. Of course, a side effect of the prolonged comatose state was amnesia, as you now know. It was a simple enough task to silence the crew. But how? After they'd carried him out of the cabin, I assembled them in the lobby area. Then I made them swear to leave him unconscious and have him unlaid from the ship in Hong Kong as a murdered corpse. Why, though? Oh, how horrible. It was necessary to find some material with which to persuade the crewmen to keep their word, of course. Why? Why do it in the first place? Well, I wanted to put my chair back a bit, but it went back a little far. Hold on. Can I? Yeah. This feels nice. There we go. My new chair that allows me different options. But why? Why do it in the first place? I will be at liberty to elaborate in due course. But for the time being, I would like to reassure you
I didn't foresee subsequent events. What events? His disappearance in Hong Kong. Oh. I believe I may have made a gross error of judgment. Mr. Sholmes. Okay. And he just leaves it there? Leaves it hanging in the air? Okay. So we haven't had... So it means... Is there more stuff we need to look at before we can continue? I guess there is. I finally managed to remember this behemoth's name. The Great Analytoscope. Good brain. I don't think it was here when I left for Japan, was it? Oh, is that right? Yes, because it was with the pawnbroker. Ah, of course. Oh, that's given me a wonderful idea. I could pawn everything that's on your desk. The office would be tidy at last. Don't even joke about it, Mr. Sato. You're joking, aren't you? You're never gonna do that. That would be crazy. What if Ryunosuke had like this voice? What if that was the voice that it had come out with? It's like, yo, my name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. How are you? What's going on? I love surfing. Bro. That would have been good, wouldn't it? Ace! That would have been ace! Many memos voice, huh? Oh, hello, Aononon. Welcome to the chat. This is Mr. Sholmes' famous violin. The one he found being sold for a song at a pawnbrokery. What's it called again? A shoddy something? Stradivarius something. Is that what it was? Oh yes, this wonderful instrument features in the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes. It's a world-famous Stradivarius. What? Stradivarius, Mr. Naruhodo. Strategic? Are you even trying now? We'll come back to this another time, I think. Oh, there's a newspaper there. We should read the newspaper. Oh, there's a mask on the table too. We need to look at the mask. Kazuma was here. Kazuma is here? What's going on? This looks like last week's edition. What's that article circled in red ink there? Was this mask here the whole time and I've not seen it before? Am I stupid? Is that crazy? It's in an advertisement column. It says... To the Red-Headed League. Now it's definitely raining, isn't it? Sorry, this is not interesting to anyone. My continued wonderment whether or not it rains. To the Red-Head... Ah, if it is raining, though, that wouldn't be... Maybe it's not. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I only just read because I put my desk chair out on the curb for someone to take if they wanted. And if it's out in the rain, then it would get like really soaking wet and that would not be great. Anyway, to the Red-Headed League. The Red-Headed League, what's that? But yes, shout out rain, keeping the ground hydrated indeed. I like it. I like it. I hate it when it doesn't rain for weeks and weeks. And then like all the grass in the parks gets like really brown and like gray and just dusty and it feels like you're in the desert and it's just not pleasant. It's not pleasant. You want it to be green. That's what you want. You want grass to be green. You know, if grass is brown, then it's straw or hay or something. It's not grass anymore. And that's sad. I don't know. I've never heard of it before, but... Is something on my face? Clearly, this has something to do with that lively hair.
Oh! Oh, my penny drops incredibly slow. For some reason, I read Red-Headed League and I didn't even think of the hair. I don't know why. My brain's slow today. My brain's not slow. My brain's not very good today. It's slow. It's slow AF. Okay, mask. The mask Cosimo wore when he was assigned to Lord Van Zeeks as his apprentice. When he cast it aside after the trial the other day, I just sort of picked it up. Oh, it doesn't mean he's here. We ought to give it back to him, I suppose. But he has his memory back now. I don't know if the mask directly has to do with his memory. We just heard that the mask has to do with the fact that they didn't want him to have an Asian... They didn't want him to, like, get questions because he has an Asian apprentice or something, didn't they? And I can't help feeling he might turn around and tell me coldly to wear it myself. Aww. But isn't he your best friend? I mean, this makes you question, though, if he's your best friend, right? Because, like, I don't know. Does he even, want to hang out with me anymore? Now, I don't know. He didn't, like, say, like, hey, let's hang out, let's catch up or something, Didn't say any of that. So, sadness. Ah, yes, Mr. Sholmes' curious collection of trinkets from the various mysteries he solved. It's one of my favorite parts of this room, full of items with such exciting tales to tell. And I do believe he's added to it since I last looked. Now there's a mysterious pince-nez, a mysterious little box, a mysterious horseshoe, a mysterious biscuit. I think that last one might just be one of Iris's unfinished snacks. Alright, we have an ad coming in any moment. And I need to pee, so I'm gonna go piss, and then I'll be back, and we'll continue with the stream. See you in a minute, be right back, boom. And we're back. I just saw a message from from our wonderful LC that apparently when I started the stream and it was on the starting soon thing, I didn't have my microphone muted. Oopsie. I hope I didn't do anything stupid. I'm a silly person. I don't know why that was on. Normally I don't have the mic on in that scene. Very confusing. But how's my back doing? My back's doing okay. It's doing just fine. Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. Thank you for checking in. But it's a lot better. It's a lot better. So thank you for that. I'm very happy that I can move around. Like I said in the post earlier. Where did I say that? Maybe on the Discord or something. I went to the gym today, also did a light workout, so I'm getting there, getting back to normal, so it's good. What else we got that we need to look at before it lets us continue the game? Tea. Oh, maybe we're supposed to have the tea, aren't we? Iris's pretty little tea set is set out beautifully as ever. Look. Well, it's only by carefully taking care of a tea set that you can make good tea. She says care twice and tea twice in the same sentence. It's just a repetition. Like it's not. Come on, Susato. You can talk better than that. Because I talk good with mouth too. Yeah. So you should good with words better also. Is that a roundabout way of telling me I need to tidy my desk? Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, you do overthink things at times. Looking at me with a pitiful eyes, as if I know exactly what you mean. Like, I don't overthink things. You overthink things. It's just silly. Crazy. Accusing me of things I don't. Just stupid. If I've remembered correctly, this large and imposing lump of iron is called a typewriter. you think that every single one of the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, I didn't get it wrong, Herlock Sholmes blossomed from this very machine? Ah, it's such a dreamy thought. I actually had a go on it the other day. The metal bars that hit the keys got all tangled up somehow, and that made Iris angry. I just picture him kind of da 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 da. We had a very old typing machine actually when I was a kid, and we used to do that. Sometimes it was fun to try and press all the things at once and see all of them will like kind of go up, and then you kind of go like together. And I remember also like, because I was so young, that actually it felt like I needed a lot of force to press down like one of the buttons. Like I wasn't strong enough, so it was like it needed strength. So I wouldn't have been able to type very well on it. The metal bars that move when you hit the keys. Oh, I got golden. Oh yeah, I just read that. Mr. Naruhodo, you're ruining my dreamy thoughts. Please don't do that again. Yeah. Now I've made Susato-san angry as well. Aw. Makes everybody angry. Okay, I want to know what to look at so we can... I need to figure out what... Maybe letters? Let's look at letters. I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we arrived in the country, in fact. Although I do yearn for a Japanese kotatsu. Aw. Putting your legs under a warm blanketed table is so comforting. Do be careful, Mr. Naruhodo. Don't mistakenly put your feet into the fire, will you? You'd suffer terrible burns, you know. I worry sometimes about how Susato-san sees me. Yeah, that's fair. So are we gonna drink the tea or what? My eye is always drawn to this big metal chest that Mr. Sholmes and Iris use as a coffee table. Isn't it where Iris keeps her very important papers? It is, so you'd think that they'd treat it with more care, really. But only the other day I saw Mr. Sholmes kick it. Oh no! I suppose something must have been frustrating him. What a shame to mistreat the furniture, though. Was it damaged? Oh, did we have that same one already? Maybe. The chest was fine, but Mr. Sholmes was doubled up on the floor for almost 10 minutes. Maybe we did have this before. Maybe this is the same dialogue. Oh dear, that is a painful tale. Maybe it's not always new dialogue every time you go. In which case, I don't know. There's nothing else we can ask him. We can ask him about this. That's what we need to do. There we go. It looks as though someone circled an advertisement in this paper, Mr. Sholmes. To the red-headed leak, Does that strike you in some way? I was thinking that just maybe it might be related to your, bright red hair? So, at last, you've learned to apply my methods, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? In the first instance, and quite indispensable, observation. Believe me, I could have seen that hair with my eyes shut. So then, allow me to regale you with the details of my latest exploits. Regale or boast? Alright, regale me then. Is it regale or regale? I think it's regale, isn't it? So, what is the red-headed leak, which seems to be the subject of the advertisement you've circled? You noticed it in the paper then. That, my dear fellow, was going to be the source of this month's rent payment. It was? How? According to the advertisement,
The Red-Headed League is a distinguished institution of fellows of unspecified governance. In fact, the only condition for becoming a member is having red hair. Regale. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you for checking. Or knowing. That's an interesting organization, isn't it? That doesn't entirely surprise me.
But listen to what the lucky redheads receive once they join. An unconditional salary of £4 a week.
Oh my, £4 a week? But why? What are they paying people for?
That I don't know.
No details are given in the advertisement. But surely every red-headed person in the country would be flocking to join in that join in that case.
You're right, Susie. There's no time to lose. I'll put in my application at once.
Does Iris have a sore throat or something? I don't know what you mean. That's a very I think that's a very accurate voice. Yeah, she does have a voice changer, of course. She's high technology. She's a high technology individual. Or maybe she has aspirations like that, was it that Theranos woman, Elizabeth Holmes, was her name or something?
Like lowered her voice to sound like, yeah, I'm really smart. My business idea is so smart. Yeah, I'm like Steve Jobs with a really deep voice. So clever.
It was just a scammer.
So will I. Just on the off chance.
In TGAA, her name is Elizabeth Sholmes. Wait. What? Hold on. That was her name, right? From Theranos. Wasn't it Elizabeth Holmes? Wasn't that her name? Oh my god. I didn't even mean for this to fit so well, but it totally does. But Iris is a much better person than the Elizabeth Holmes person, so I don't want her to be connected to her. So this is not the reason, just to be clear. But it is kind of funny. That might be stretching a point, I think.
The trouble is...
Oh, as in... Wait, what? Enola Holmes. I mean, that's Sherlock's sister, right? Oh, I'm all confused now.
The trouble is, they have a fixed number of members, you see.
Oh, I see. So once a certain number of people have joined, no one else can.
But as luck would have it, one member recently passed away.
It wasn't particularly lucky for the redhead in question, I feel, Mr. Sholmes. So, you decided to try to join in his place?
Correct. I mean, look at me. Have you ever seen such a red-headed fellow?
No. So,
Why?
why did it have to go so wrong? What on earth happened?
A blunder, Mr. Naruhodo. Though it pains me to admit it.
Okay, tell us about your blunder. What happened? What did you do? What did you actually do to your hair, Mr. Sholmes?
I'm glad you asked, Miss Susato. What you see atop my head is neither dyed nor a hairpiece.
You know how also his eyebrows are red?
I changed the color of my hair overnight by the wonders of chemistry.
Chemistry?
I was conducting some research into a method of rejuvenating spent tea leaves, and in the course of my work, I stumbled upon a potion that, when taken, turns one's hair a flame like red. Would you like to try it? It will make every hair on your body perfectly crimson.
I think I'll pass.
But Mr. Sholmes, is it quite safe to drink? Surely it's bad for you, isn't it?
Ah, amateurs are always hampered by such fears.
Oh, I should never have doubted you, Mr. Sholmes. You mean to say...
But of course, to earn £4 a week, one must be prepared to turn a blind eye to a little danger.
Danger zone.
That degree of red signals more than just a little danger, surely. So anyway, Hurley left full of confidence yesterday with his new red hair. For the park on Lime Street where the Red-Headed League were interviewing prospective new members.
So what went wrong?
The whole park was choked with red-headed folk.
Oh, thank you, El, for the follow.
Did I say that right? The whole park was choked with red-headed folk, like a Costa's orange barrow.
Do you had confetti? There was confetti? Wait, did confetti appear on the screen? I didn't do anything. I queued for 8 hours solid before at last I reached the front. But when the panel of interviewers saw me, they immediately said, "Ah, Mr. Sherlock Sholmes, are you in disguise to conduct an investigation?" Not good, not good. So naturally, I had no choice but to reply, "Shh, don't give me away." After which, I could do little else but turn and leave. Then, this morning, when I looked in the mirror, irritation stirred within me. So I turned that pair into the police? Oh dear. What a disaster. For Hurley and those two redheads. What? That's what they did? Oh, thanks for the first time chat, Magical Die. Welcome, welcome. I love the emotes. That's really cute. But I still don't... Did confetti appear without me planning? I didn't realize. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ah, what ding-a-ling? Oh, here's my guest now. My latest client with money to spend. Oh, I do hope it's an exciting case, Early. Remember, Iris, we are at present gripped by the greatest problem known to man. Rent. I must be willing to accept any case, no matter how unstimulating, save locating a runaway, of course. Don't spare anyone's feelings, will you? Oh dear. I'm afraid that Early can lack a little tact, especially just before the rent is due. Oh. Oh, it's her! The beautiful woman from the jury. Ah, she has a stunning outfit, doesn't she? Mr. Sholmes. Mr. Sherlock Sholmes. Please, oh, please. Please find my... Oh, she married? Oh, such a shit. Just joking, just joking. Please find my husband. He's run away. Too bad for me. She's also not real, so it's fine. To upset me. I beg your pardon?
Never mind. A personal matter. My apology. What did he just say? He's run away to upset me. What? Is he making a joke? But I don't get it. Please find my husband. He's run away to upset me. It's just being funny. My apologies. he was talking about. Oh yeah, he doesn't want to deal with the runaway. Very good, very good. Oh, hello, Katie 100 Catherine. How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? Hello, hello. How was your stream? What were you streaming? What were you playing? Did you have a good one? We're just in the middle of or just beginning to get a whole new case presented to us, probably. Because we have a new client in our our neighbors, I guess, detective agency. Jupiter from TV. Oh my god, everyone, it's Jupiter who is from TV. Which means television, right? Not like some kind of place. Jupiter the planet from the television. Oh my god, it's me from TV. Exactly. What's going on? How are ya? In Jupiter? The planet from my TV, in my TV, and everyone, our TV, because my TV is everyone's TV, because it's your TV. When you say my TV, then you mean my TV is, when you say it, it's your TV, but it's my TV. We're from TV. Oh, hello, Twi Fairy. I didn't see you earlier. Did you also, by the way, Twi Fairy, you started streaming Great Ace Attorney, didn't you? I think I saw you post somewhere. What times do you stream? I should come check it out sometime. But I think last time, whenever I looked, you stream probably at a time where it's like very late for me or something. Is it? But anyway, if y'all on times where you can watch Twi Fairy, then go check it out. You stream super late. No, that's fine. You're obviously in a different time zone from me, so it's not much can be done. I actually also thought at some point I should try like an earlier stream so that maybe people from Asia could watch, but I thought that when I did Wukong, and I never did that. So hey, how are you gonna do? Anyway, back to the case. What exactly are you trying to say, Mr. Naruhodo? I didn't say a word. Come, my dear madam, be seated. Iris, some tea, if you please. Sadly, I'm new to Twitch. I don't know how it works. Oh, as in what? Twitch? As in watching Twitch? I guess people put their schedule. Some people are not, like, including myself, not that good with putting up their schedules on Twitch, right? So sometimes the schedules are like on other social media and stuff like that, right? Or their Discords or something. I try to do that I at least announce it on my Discord first or something, and then I just put it on my other socials and stuff. Anyway, Iris, of course. Hi, Katie Catherine. What's the matter, Mrs. Sato? Oh, it's just that gentlewoman. I feel sure I've seen her somewhere before. Yeah, just a couple of days ago, very recently. I do have a Discord server, indeed. You can join, and then I'll you'll be the first to know if I stream. I'm sure. I don't know. Does Twi Fairy have a Discord? I don't know if you've got a Discord as well, but I see you usually post on also on your socials, I think. Yes. Now you come to mention it. As I've explained earlier, my name is Evie Vigil. Kate, shh. I don't know if it's a secret or something. I implore you to take the case, sir. Money is no object. Simply name your figure.
Money and wealth are of little consequence to me, madam. Being offered a case to solve is reward enough.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, you are the picture of benevolence.
I will, of course, make a mental note of your offer. However, wait, what did she say? I didn't read it. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Everything's fine. Nothing happened. Nobody got injured. I caught them totally. They totally didn't fall on the floor. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Nobody got hurt. Don't report me to the authorities. It's all fine. It's all fine. Nothing happened. It's all good. They're bouncy. They're cushioned. They have cushioned build in. They're meant to fall. They're fulfilling their destiny, aren't they? Okay, am I being gaslighting now? Am I? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm cancelled again. Damn it! Why does this always happen? Anyway, what did Evie say? I implore you to take the case. Money is no object. Simply name your figure. Ah, that's why. That's why. Yeah, that's a good case to take. She's got a lot of money. She's got a lot of jewels on her neck also, so she must be wealthy. Wealthy. No, we're back to the case. Stop canceling me. Continue with the case. We're doing a case. I trust you will remember your words also.
If I might inquire, sir, this gentleman and lady would be...
Oh, me,
What I am about to tell you, I should like to communicate in the strictest confidence. You understand?
These are my friends. I assure you, you may say before this pair anything which you may say to me.
Ah, I see.
I can vouch for the gentleman personally, after all. He's hard of hearing. Why did I ever get my hopes up? Alright, so what's she telling us now? Mrs. Vigil. Forgive me for asking, Mrs. Vigil, but have we met somewhere before? Quite recently, perhaps? She's even wearing the same clothes. How can you not remember?
Oh, my.
Pshaw, my dear fellow. What is your intention? Clearly, you have no ability to differentiate the facial features of the English. They all look the same to you. If you wish to invite the lady to tea, you must do so in a more gentlemanly fashion.
Is it possible that you're the nice young lawyer from the trial I attended last week?
Ah, I knew I recognized her. Yes, indeed.
To have a man's fate in the palm of one's hand, oh gosh, golly. It sends shivers down my spine.
Mine too. I didn't quite recognize her because she's acting so differently now. Oh, does it mean she should have a different voice? It must be very hard for you as a lawyer, being hard of hearing, I mean. Because it's hard for him to recognize her, right? Like she should be sounding different, right? Pardon? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. I don't worry if you can't hear. I was frippery, really, nothing more. Now, look what you've started, Mr. Sholmes. Thank you very much. I believe it would be prudent for you to sit quietly in the corner. Yes. What else? Do we know what else she has to say? Tell us about your husband, madam. Oh yeah, crikey, I will off to Mr. Vigil, my daily. He's 40 years of age.
Oh, maybe this is a little mean.
I have a photograph here.
Oh. Is this an old photograph? Because he looks rather young. He looks like a boy. Why is this thing goes against there and it makes a noise? I don't like that. Like when the cable rubs against the chair, it makes a noise. Let me put this in. Ah! We almost had foliage again. I saved it. I saved it, everyone. Don't worry. You can count on me. See? All good. All good. Oh, but now the cable is in the way of my hand. It's all so complicated. It's all so complicated where to put everything. Not foliage. I saved it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, guys. Come on. An entirely unremarkable gentleman, by appearance at least. How long have you been married?
It will be 15 years this year. We have a cordial relationship, and my husband's income is more than adequate, so we live quite comfortably.
As it would appear, I need only look at you to know those things.
Oh, gosh.
Your dress is the latest style, your hat clearly regularly groomed, and your eyes are animated. You know, not like that faint, feeling of death that you have when you can't pay your rent and you just stare into the abyss because you wonder what life is really all about. I never have those feelings. What do you mean? My eyes are sparkly and shiny. In short, you have no inkling as to why your husband might have disappeared, correct?
That's right. He's a kind man with a strong sense of loyalty, and he rather dotes on me.
I did once. I have a brother who's 3 years older, and I remember a really long time ago, like 10 years ago or something, one of his friends, my brother often does this thing, like when he asks, it's like, oh, like we're brothers, like can you tell? And then it's like, who do you think is older? And then the guy looked at me and he looked at my brother, and he said that he thinks I'm older, and the reason he said was because he saw more disappointment in my eyes. And I was like, maybe that's true. Maybe that's like also as an actor, you get like rejected every freaking week, every time, all the time, so it's like so much disappointment that builds up. Your eyes just become like, okay, another one. Oh, it's fine. And then you go through the night saying, no, I don't actually care. It doesn't even matter, like it's not. I just do it because it's just I love the lifestyle or whatever, It's just a child once told me, you look like you're in your 20s, but for some reason I think you're in your 30s. I was 28. Oh. Yeah, that looks like a backhanded compliment by the child or something, which would point to the possibility that he has become embroiled in some incident or other.
Oh, that is exactly what I fear must have happened. Mr. Sholmes, I'm quite beside myself. My husband's employment is somewhat unusual, you see. What if he's incurred some miscreants' ill will?
What exactly is your husband's line of work?
He's a warder at the prison.
Oh, this must be the Scot. Caden? Cadia? Cadora? He must be the guard. That is somewhat unusual. He must be Scottish. Alright, yeah. He must be the Scot. Daily Vigilance. No, wasn't it? Oh, maybe he's too young for that. But they were, because Mikotoba and what's his face? The other one, the Jigoku, they were talking about a prison guard or something. I thought maybe this was the one, but maybe it's not.
So, your husband is a prison warder. That's right, yes. Well, in actual fact, he's the chief warder.
Indeed. I see. Well, chief prison warder certainly qualifies as something of a specialist occupation. So if he's a chief, then he's probably not the prison guard they were talking about.
Yes, it does indeed.
And that's why he's so rich also.
My poor husband must prepare those dreadful punishments and see that they are carried out.
Dreadful punishments. Does she mean
Capital punishments?
did he cut off Genshin's head?
And at such times he must occasionally spend a night or two in the prison dormitory. But for that extra responsibility, he is remunerated more handsomely than the other warders. Of course, we make no mention of my husband's work to the neighbors.
Wait, what? Why? Be proud. Be proud of your job. What's the problem? Unless you're a scammer, then don't be proud, because that's a shit job. Yes, I believe your prudence is justified. Tell me, at what prison is your husband engaged? I actually, so, PSA, because I might have mentioned before, I was in a minor, while my car was parked, somebody hit my car and it was there's a minor damage to it. But, it's been a little frustrating having to deal with the insurance, and like there's also so many different companies that call me because my insurance broker is different from my underwriter, is different from then the repair company is different again, and then there's also a fourth company that deals with providing a courtesy vehicle. And then there's potentially a fifth one, which is the other person's insurance. It's so complicated. So, like, I got all these phone calls all the time. And then the other day, I got a phone call that asked me, oh, like, we're calling with regards to your recent accident or something. And so I obviously assumed that that's what they're talking about. Turns out that one was probably a scam call. I ended up talking to them for, like, a couple of minutes. And then they gave the date by 3 days wrong or something. But they said that what were they called? She said they were the National Insurance Service or something like that. And I forgot what it was. But then I was like, she was saying that they're an institution that kind of checks up on how if insurances are dealing with stuff correctly or whatever. And I was kind of like, what? This sounds really weird. I've been in accidents before, but I've never had these calls. Like, what are you doing? And like, I asked a couple of questions, and then eventually she just hung up. And then I Googled it, and it said like, oh yeah, sometimes people get calls like that, and you know they're scam calls. So just beware. And apologize. You've got to go. Happy to see Evie. Me too. But yeah. I think they hung up on me because I kept asking questions and they noticed they're not going to get anything from me. So, but yeah, like normally I would never reply to those things but it was in a period where I'm getting a lot of calls from, you know, unknown numbers about this. And I just assumed it was another company that I had to deal with. But anyway, to continuing with the thinging, I just had to think of that. At what prison is your husband engaged?
Barclay Prison, Mr. Sholmes.
I hate scammers. Really? Barclay? Oh, a fine establishment. If I'm not mistaken, there is a large cemetery just behind it.
Yes, that's correct. Lowgate Cemetery.
No. Oh, that is the one. Lowgate Cemetery, the very place we were discussing in court. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable, my dear fellow. And yet, undeniable. Kind of like your red hair.
Sorry, Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid you've lost me.
Ah, pay no heed, madam, pay no heed. Private matter.
This can't really be a coincidence, can it?
So, to the matter of your husband's disappearance. When did you realize he was missing?
Please, try not to laugh. It was yesterday.
I'm sorry? Yesterday? That really is recent. Laughably so.
The truth is, my husband does at times have occasion to spend the night away for his work. It's not at all out of the ordinary for him not to return home at night. But this is different. For him not to make any contact for a whole day. That has certainly never happened before. Oh, my dear Daly. Whatever can have happened?
My dear Mrs. Vigil, please, calm yourself. Now then, have you contacted the police?
Why, naturally, but sadly. They refuse to listen to my pleas as my husband has only been missing for one day. I was asked to wait patiently at home.
In truth, Mrs. Vigil, I concur with the police. However, let us not be hasty. I see no reason why we should not engage my deductive powers to track your husband down anyway.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Sholmes.
And furthermore, let me assure you, a chance to solve the greatest problem known to man for another month has no bearing on my decision. I seek only to put a sweet smile on another Londoner's face. That's really all there is to it. I think the money is also to it.
You have my eternal gratitude. I shall pay any sum you care to mention.
You seek only to put this sweet's rent in your landlady's purse. That's all there is to it. See? He's through him as well. Sees right through him. Thank you for everything you have shared with us, Mrs. Vigil. I believe I have all the information I need to begin my investigation.
Oh, please, report to me soon with good news, sir.
Fear not, madam. In a day or two, I shall be contacting you with a heartening report, I'm quite sure.
So soon? Oh, how splendid, Mr. Sholmes.
Good news should be delivered early, I always say. If you would be so kind as to leave the photograph of your husband in my possession. Thank you. Now allow me to show you the door.
I can't thank you enough, Mr. Sholmes. You've been simply marvelous.
You know, I think this it every time early. But how do you come out with such nonsense? Good news in a day or two, are you sure?
I can't be sure, of course, but then I didn't swear on it. I merely gave the good woman some hope. I hope to be able to give her good news, one might say. After all, the rent must be paid by the end of the day tomorrow. If by that time I've successfully located Mr. Vigil, we shall be mutually relieved. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo?
Don't look at me with those bleeding eyes.
And that bleeding hair? Well, my dear fellow, did you hear the details of the case?
Yes.
My hearing is surprisingly good, actually. Counter to what you said earlier. Rude. Excellent. And what did you make of it?
Well, I was surprised to learn where her husband worked. At Berkeley Prison, I mean.
Ah, so you noted that.
Of course, especially with the mention of Lowgate Cemetery.
Lowgate Cemetery is at the rear of Berkeley Prison. So it was renowned among us students at the university for being haunted by the ghosts of condemned convicts.
Drebber in the house.
And no theme. What a shame. Yes, his theme is very good. Or something like that. Barclay Prison is where that notorious man was incarcerated. Professor. And now a warder from the prison has mysteriously disappeared, it would seem. It's all very peculiar. Indeed. But nothing you can't handle, I'm quite certain, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? Run along to the prison and see what you can glean, would you? It's the prison governor you want. No doubt the man is equally worried. But aren't you going to go yourself? Surely you needn't ask. I can't possibly be seen out with this hair. You did that to yourself, though. Silly man. But didn't you go to Lime Street with that hair? That was quite a different matter. So, I leave it in your capable hands. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm rather busy. Bye-bye, Sholmesy. Of course you are. Right. A new location has been added. Let's do a little bit more investigating before we call it a day. I always would love to make it to like at least court on the first day of a new case, but I don't know if we can make it there. I don't know how much longer there is. Barclay Prison is on the outskirts of London, backing onto a lonely burial ground. Its four high outer walls loomed quietly before us in the fog. This is a long one. Fair enough, fair enough. So there's a lot more investigating to do, isn't it? Fair. I was thinking, like, we don't really have much evidence of a crime or like anyone being accused yet. So who would we defend, right? That's fair. Having requested a meeting, we were shown to the governor's office in the watchtower. Carmen Sun 007. Welcome, welcome. 1st November, Barclay Prison. Governor's office. Oh. What does he sound like? He's a big man.
Maybe like this. This place is full of hardened criminals.
Oh, he's the Scot. He's the Scottish guy. I can't remember the last time a civilian was down here. He's the Scottish guy, that's right. And you dinna... Oh, how do they say it? You dinna... I can't... You dinna want to talk to an inmate, but to me? Maybe he's got even a... Do you kin... What the hell is that? Do you kin who I am? That's a Scottish vernacular, I don't know. Do you kin who I am? I'm the governor, Barry Caden. Oh yes, it's a pleasure. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, the defense lawyer. And an Easterner, I see. Does that mean? Yes, I'm a visiting student of law from the Empire of Japan. Ken is no, I didn't know that. Japan? Did you say Japan? Yes. Well, there's none of any of your kind here, laddie. Maybe you should try the prison next door, eh? I didn't notice another prison next door, sir. Anyway, we came to ask you some questions about it. I didn't like to be so direct, but... I've no intention of speaking with the likes of you suspicious-looking Easterners. We've got another racist man again, do we? Now get out of my hair. Out. So as soon as he finds out that we're from Japan, he reacts like this. Another Jim Jams. That surely means he's a friend of Barack Van Zeek's. I think it's because of the professor case. How stupid are these all? That like you know, like you see one white person committing a crime, like are you suddenly gonna be racist against all white people? No, but you see one Easterner do it, so then you're gonna be racist against all Easterners. Come on, people, use your brains. I guess racist people can't, because they're racist. They don't have good brains. You know, when there's an immigrant that commits a crime, then people want to deport the immigrant. And like in some cases, that is legitimate, I suppose. You know, like if you know the person doesn't have a permanent residency or whatever, or doesn't have citizenship and stuff like that, fine. But I'm like, where are you gonna deport all the white people to that are like white British or something? I'm like, sometimes, because there's a lot of people now who are like protesting at migrant hotels, migrant asylums. There's basically like in London, there's a place where a lot of asylum seekers are being housed in a, I guess, former hotel, and there's a lot of racist people protesting there, and because one of the refugees was accused of, I think, sexually assaulting a teenager, and that's obviously very serious and like that's indefensible, and that needs to be investigated. But then they want all these people to go, and like where are you gonna put all these other people? Like they're obviously not all guilty because of that one person, and I'm like, look, if one of you commits a crime, where should we put all the white people? It's just so frustrating how stupid some people are, and they get to shout so loud, like stupid racist idiots. Anyway, you think so too? Yes, I think so too. Fun fact? What's a fun fact? If one single person of color commits a crime and that turns you racist, it didn't turn you racist. You were racist the whole time, and you were looking for an excuse to be loud about it. Yeah. No, that's very true. It's like, anyway, very frustrating. And don't get me wrong, the UK, basically the big issue is simply that the UK has a huge backlog of asylum seekers and that like have not been processed. I think there's like, I don't know how many people are on it, but like you just gotta process it. But anyway, 10 years ago, Genshin Asogi, also known as the Professor, was incarcerated at this prison. And then, so the first part he was thinking, and then he starts speaking. And then, after his execution, he apparently re-emerged from his grave in the cemetery behind the prison. Aye, I might have known. You're sniffing around about that case, aren't you? You're agents, eh? Part of the Professor's great web, no doubt. No, not at all. We just... Get gone with ya, before I punch your lights out. We're going, okay? Clearly the ghost of that killer still haunts this place. We're not going to get anywhere here, unless we can somehow prove to this man that there's nothing suspicious about us. Or maybe we should show him the picture. Governor Kaden. What are you thinking, Miss Susato? We should ask him about Daily. That's what we should ask. I feel sure that name came up in conversation recently somewhere. Yes, because we spoke to Jigoku and Mikotoba about him. I was wondering if whoever mentioned him might have some ideas to help us. Come to think of it, I have the same feeling. Safe drives. Lisa Tatara. Yes, please drive safely. No accidents. See you next time. Oh wait, okay, he said get out. So we should present him... What if we present him with this image? Governor Kading, could I at least show you this? Oh no, so he doesn't want that. How many times can one man turn his back on you in a single conversation? Right, so he doesn't want to talk to us. He's not gonna... So we would need to go to the hotel... Probably, and speak to Mikotoba and be like, yo, bro. Remember that Kaden dude? That's Professor Mikotoba over there. Ah, hello, you two. I was just taking a moment to catch up on the world now that I'm unpacked. But where's Judge Jigoku?
Yes, he's not the relaxing sort. He's taken himself off to pay his respects to all the legal bigwigs. Having only just arrived in the country today. Goodness, he's full of energy. Professor, you mentioned something before, but how you'd known the prison governor at Barclay Prison. Oh, Governor Kaiden, you mean? So it is the same man. Father, we must speak with the governor. But he refused to talk to us. He said we were suspicious Easterners. Well, I'm sure if I accompanied you, it would be a very different story. Oh, would you? That would be wonderful. If you have time now? Sadly, as you can see, I'm very busy at the moment. He was just reading the newspaper. What are you talking about, busy? Busy drinking coffee on a comfortable settee? Now, I have rather a lot to prepare for tomorrow, you know? Oh, sorry. I didn't say that out loud, did I? Did I? You Mikotobas are alarmingly good at reading people's thoughts. Or could it be that you Naruhodos are alarmingly bad at hiding your thoughts? Oh shit. She found us out, guys. She's watching us. Let's not fall out now. I have an idea. What's he writing on that piece of paper? Here's a letter of introduction for you. Hopefully, when he sees my name, he'll change his tune. Ah, thank you. So let's see if he even turns, even looks at. Maybe he'll just turn his back. Right, well, let's have a look. Let's have a look if he deigns to speak to us. Wrong one. Shit. I accidentally presented Kazuma's armband. How dare you? That's from my best friend who has amnesia. Okay? It's a very serious disease and you should care. So rude. If you just cast your eyes over this, Governor Kaiden. What's this then? You can't pull the wool over my eyes. You get for nothing, Japanese student. I know he doesn't have amnesia anymore. Very weird creature. I was trying to get him to care about us. I was trying to... Oh, my controller just died. I do have more batteries somewhere. I still have like these really old batteries. I wonder if there's any juice in them before I throw them out. Let me just try them. But normally I have chargeable batteries, so I keep charging them. But let me see if these old batteries still have a little bit of juice in them, just out of curiosity. Maybe they're dead. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, those are dead. Those are definitely dead. Okay, and that's good. It means I can get rid of them. Oh, now it rolled over underneath the thingy. Ah. I'm just gonna get charged batteries from over there. Just one moment.
And he has returned.
He's hitting me. Oh no. So violent. Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. Choking me.
Mikotoba. Alright then. That young jock from the forensics laboratory? That Mikotoba?
Yes, exactly. Him.
Oh dear. Perhaps I should have said something sooner. I'm Yujin Mikotoba's daughter, Susato.
Jings! What the hell is jings? Is that another Scottish expression? You're the young man's daughter? And you didn't think to mention that afore?
I do apologize.
Aye, well, you'd best take a seat then. Can I offer you a cup of tea, perhaps? And didn't forget to try one of these wee handcuff biscuits. Biscuits.
Your father's influence is nothing short of amazing. It is indeed. I'm bitterly regretting not announcing who I was from the outset now.
Yeah, that would have been good, wouldn't it? So then, what can I do? What can I do for you, hen? Hen? Is that meant to be then? What can I do for you, hen?
Well, we are currently investigating a case. It's one of your warders, you see. He's gone missing.
Missing?
That's right. It's surely been reported to you as well, being the prison governor.
I don't know how to say that. I've heard nothing of the sort. There's no missing persons in my prison.
Oh. But how can that be? It's Mr. Daily Vigil, your chief warder.
Eh? Vigil?
That's right. His wife came to us and asked us to investigate his disappearance. Let's skip the part about him only going missing yesterday for now. Clearly that means something to him. Would you be so kind as to tell us what you know, sir?
Aye, of course.
So what does he know? We understand that Mr. Vigil is the chief warder here at the prison.
Aye, that he was. Strong sense of he says was. Strong sense of responsibility and dedicated to the job, no doubt about it. He was a fine warder.
Sorry, did you say was?
Aye, he doesn't work here anymore. He left the job.
Oh my. When was this exactly?
There is a question. When was it about? I can't have been much less than 10 years ago now.
What the fuck? What? Has he been lying to his wife the whole time? Maybe he's a criminal. 10 years ago? He started working at 10 years ago?
Aye, as I mind it. Do you know, Ken?
That sounds like Hadouken!
Juken! I have nae heard the fella's name in all that time. Scots, Canadians, a boot. Alright. That's a worry if he's gone missing, though. Yeah, Canadian is also hit the wrong button. Why would we ignore that? See you later, Twi Fairy. You're heading out. I'm also glad you caught me.
But Mrs. Vigil made no mention of it.
Oh, as in the pin. No, what did you pin? Like this one? Did you pin? Wait, should I pin it? Wait, how do I? Here we go. Ta-da! Yes, Scots and Canadians with a boot. Okay, I'll unpin it. Otherwise, I don't want to make it. How do I unpin it? Unpin. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I hope you don't take this as bullying, Elsie. It was only teasing. I hope that is okay. I
I think perhaps Mr. Naruhodo... And take a sip of... Hydrate. See, we care about your health, LC. You need to make sure you hydrate.
Yeah, I'm almost out, which means we're getting to the end of the stream. Because this is finely tuned. It's a finely tuned amount of liquid that I drink.
I think perhaps Mr. Naruhodo, that's... His wife simply doesn't know. I think she's unaware that he no longer works here. Governor Caden, can you tell us what happened? Why did Mr. Vigil give up his job here?
That's important, is it?
Yes, I believe it may be. What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? Can't help wondering.
Given that it was 10 years ago, it was surely related.
Ah, it was exactly when the professor was being held at this prison. Yeah, what happened? So Mr. Vigil actually resigned from the position of chief warder 10 years ago, you're telling us? What happened to make him leave the job?
An actual fact. He didn't leave the job. Didn't leave the job willingly. He had no choice in the matter.
You mean he was dismissed?
It was after a particular walk.
Sorry? A walk?
Aye. It's a word for it in here. A walk to the gallows.
An execution?
It's the job of the chief warder to prepare the gallows tree and oversee any executions, you see. Only Vigil did something unthinkable on that last walk. He was manning.
Huh. What did he do?
I'm sorry, but can you reveal that information? But I can tell you that it's very rare for a chief warder to be relieved of his post.
Why wouldn't Mrs. Vigil know about it? She appears to be under the impression that her husband still works here.
I wouldn't know how to say that. I have to look this up. I wouldn't ken anything about that, I'm afraid.
Can you perhaps answer one more question about the circumstances of his dismissal?
And what would that be, eh?
Hen? Oh, is he saying hen like as a term of endearment? Like is it
and what would that be, hen?
That was that last execution that Mr. Vigil was responsible for overseeing. Was it by any chance the professor's?
My thoughts exactly.
Must have been.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I am not at liberty to answer that.
I see.
Right. So I guess we'll have to find out for ourselves.
My father came to Britain all those years ago in order to study forensic medicine. But you seem to have been well acquainted.
The dead room, the prison, and the cemetery have a lot to do with one another. After all, they need fresh corpses for forensic research. Do you know? Do you can?
Yes, I can imagine. The advancement of medical science isn't always particularly palatable.
Your father worked in the laboratory just on the far side of the graveyard. And the basement of St. Sinners. It's still in use today.
St. Sinners, that's come up before, I'm sure. Yes, that's right, we've been there.
Is it where Dr. Scythe had her place?
Me Cotterba and I aft used to ride in a carriage together and negotiate terms.
For more fresh material, I suppose?
Aye. Just responding to my thoughts.
And we used to sit in here for hours and gab on about dissection and all sorts. Ah, it takes me back.
Over a pot of tea and a plate of puff biscuits, of course. How charming. He was a good fellow, your father. Reliable and dead set on his work. But I'm afraid I'll never understand you Japanese. Because of Kenshin Asogi, I suppose. Well, I cannot tell you anything else. Thank you so much for your time, Governor. Oh, one moment before you're away, that hen. What's given us? I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Ah, found it. Here, take this as a wee souvenir of your visit to the prison. What is it? That's Vigil's dismissal note. It's 10 years old now, of course. Oh my, are you sure? Aye, it's no trouble at all. It's not the original, mind. Thank you very much, Governor Caden. Well, in return. So he's asking me to investigate something now? Do me a favor? Oh. And never come back here. That case is closed. So, shall we come back here? Well, I think we ought to return to Baker Street for the time being. Yes, I agree. We need to report back to Mr. Sholmes with what we found out about Mr. Vigil. What will he tell Mr. Vigil, I wonder? Mr., maybe Mrs., right? Oh, about Mr. Vigil. Oh. Whoopsie. Alright, let's have another, like, just see if something interesting comes up, and otherwise we'll probably call it for the day. 'Cause I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting sleepy after 3 hours. Some people stream for like 6 hours on end or something, right? Like, I don't really know how they do that. I don't know if I have the energy for that. I'm just an old man. We're back. Hello, you two. Who's that?
Hello, you two. I thought you'd be back before long, so I baked some scones for us all.
Oh. Greetings, my dear fellows. You've returned a good deal sooner than I was anticipating. Hello, Mr. Sholmes? Hello, Mr. Sholmes? Say nothing. Your thoughts are written all over your faces in any case. It turns out that it may have been advisable to test my hair color restoration tonic before application. Oh my. Pray tell me, what of your warder friend? Have you garnered some new information? maybe we'll just leave it here, and because if we're just gonna repeat now what we already did, and this means that next time we can return to this beautiful site, and also it's like a very clear-cut thing of like, what did we do last time? Yes, of course, we have information to share, you know? Blue hair and pronouns. I think this is a great place to spot. Great place to spot. Great place to stop. Good old cliffhanger. That is, hey, it works if it works for Netflix, why can't it work for me, right? I mean, you leave on a cliffhanger and then you want to know more, right? That's how it works. Yeah, I'll still. So next week is a little bit up in the air because I was going to be traveling, but now I might not be able to travel because I may have a job the following week.
So I'm not sure when I'll be streaming next week. If I end up not traveling, then I might be doing Friday. I also thought that I might do another stream of playing. I mentioned at the beginning of Wu Chang maybe or something. But yeah, I'll let you all know on the Discord and on the socials and all that. Yeah, maybe variety when, although maybe I might not be able to do Wednesday. I'm not entirely sure yet. So whichever day it'll be announced. If not in advance, then spontaneously. So let's see. But today has been really fun, and thank you all very much for joining. And despite my 2-week absence, having such a vibrant, all of you chatting and watching and entertaining, and even though I do this like kind of because it's fun to entertain all of you, but like, I enjoy it. Obviously, it's good fun to like play this game and explore it together. So I've missed you all. So I'm glad to be back and continue. So thank you all so much. And sending you all me hearties. Wait, where's the hearts? There we go. There's the hearts. I can make myself bigger too, can't I? Hello. Big hearties to all of you. And I wish you a lovely rest of your day / evening / night, whatever it is where you are. And I catch you on the next one. Peace out. Bye.